Good playgrounds should feel like part of the community, with local features, trains, lifesaver huts, tractors and tank stands and sheepdogs running around. Playgrounds aren't just about having some fun. They're also about kids growing up and developing skills.
For us at Playworks, it's about giving the child a life experience.
Catherine Austin, I've seen you around at Ascot for a long time, but you've taken over as the club chairman this year. What's the motivation there?
I think I've always enjoyed being a part of the hockey club and being in a committee role, and I thought that this year I had an opportunity in my life to put myself forward to be president, and I was lucky enough to get put in there. My focus this year is about being really positive and making sure that all of our turf teams are contributing to the best all the way through to our masters and our grass. So I think that I just wanted to take on the challenge to make sure that we were heading for a successful direction for the next few years, particularly focusing on 2016 and what we could do to improve ourselves across the board.
What's gone on here at the board level over the off-season that's brought all these new players to you?
Yeah, so I think our announcement of Angie Lambert at the end of last year, having signed her for 2016 and 17 seasons, has been a fantastic attribute to the club. So I think we recognise that our teams were probably not doing as well as what we would like, our 4 turf teams in 2015, and we really needed to source a marquee player for our Division 1 team, but it wasn't just about getting a player, it was about getting the right person for our community club. So someone that could bring their skills and knowledge, as well as give us some development to help improve our girls who have been there for a number of years, trying their guts out, but probably just needed that next level of experienced player to come and join our girls and teach them. So yeah, it's been fantastic to have Angie come on board.
I can imagine every club would have the same dream or the same motivation. Please, can we get a big marquee player to come? So what did you do?
We are very lucky in our club to have some fantastic ladies. So I think we were given the opportunity by one of our members to be able to engage with Angie, which was the first step. We then had a small group of us that liaised with Angie and to get some sponsors. That's how we've been able to do it. So we had some wonderful ladies in our club who I want to thank, who got us the contacts for sponsors, liaised with them, brought them to the club, help with sponsorship proposals and packages and valuation propositions. So I would firstly just like to really thank all of our sponsors. So we have Unity Water, Suncorp, Pilot Partners and Vision Stream. So without the support of our club, but of women's sport too, they're not just supporting Ascot, they're also supporting Brisbane hockey. So that's an amazing thing. So go out there and support them too.
So how important are results?
It's about being competitive and coming off the field and feeling like you've had a good game. So it doesn't matter if that results, 1-0, 3-0, 5-0. You need to feel like you've been out there and competitive and doing well. So I think we recognised that it wasn't so much that we didn't have the players, we just needed to develop their skills further, and having key players with the club like an Angie who brings a wealth of knowledge and skill, that only benefits your players as well. So who we already have, because we only get 1 hour a week on the turf. We don't get any other resources. Our coaching staff don't have enough time to help individuals. So having talented players who are in Queensland teams or ex-Australians who have already had that knowledge and resources put into them, that only benefits all the other players because they can help them at training too and teach them. So it's not so much about our results getting better, it's about having great players, great attitude, commitment to it, training, intensity, all of those things, and actually players, because last couple of years our overall numbers haven't been fantastic, but this year, we've got 53 turf players across our 4 teams and everything's positive and looking fantastic already.
This year we started a little bit earlier as well. We've really had a pretty comprehensive pre-season. We've probably started training end of last year with a few specialised training sessions with Ange as well, and obviously gaining Ange has been a massive bonus, and you can just see in the training that everyone's lifted and has a little bit more confidence this year.
Yeah, I think just throughout a drill, if she's got a pointer to give us, she will, and it's really helpful just to hear from an expert what we can change to help us become better.
Mate, the intensity is phenomenal at the moment. Obviously with having Angie here, it's been a very big draw card, so the intensity has picked up phenomenal, and as a coach that's all you can ask.
How's the dynamic working with an ex-hockey-roo? Is she helping with the coaching or is she just a player?
At the moment she's just a player. No doubt throughout the season I'll inevitably go to her and ask questions and draw back on her experience. But at the moment, I'm just coaching her as much as she is just building the girls around her to become a better players. The club itself has grown, not just in the Div 1 division, but overall just the personalities of the girls, they all gel very well from Div 1 to 3. Just having Ange, we will not automatically win, we have to work at it. They all understand that, Ange understands that, I understand that. So hopefully it'll be a lot better than it was last year.
So what is the goal? What will you accept as being a pass mark?
My initial goal is just to make the top 5, and then what happens from there is finals. So finals are probably the majority of these girls have never played finals. So initially, if we can make the finals for the first year, that'd be outstanding. But you know, every game is just every game. We take it individually, and we'll see what comes from every game.
So what do you see as being the KPIs from a board level?
So I think what we wanted to do was really achieve to get more players to the club. So that was a goal which we've already ticked off. We also wanted to attract and retain some high profile players, so people who were at that Queensland or higher level. So we've also been able to do that this year. So we've obviously got Angie, but we've got Kazia Lamon, Hannah Reid, Courtney Doherty, Jade Emblem and Katie Wallstein, who have also come to the club. So their experience at representative level is already assisting so much with our Division 1-2 team. So I think having good players here, but for the long term, not for the short term, having numbers to sustain 4 teams is really important, and having great coaching staff, which we've had last year, and we've got amazing coaches again. So there are a few KPIs that we've been able to tick off in 2016 already.